What's up, guys? Sorry it's gonna be a little bit loud because we're right next to the interstate, but we're at a Petro. We got a leaky airbag in our sleeper, and I wanted to show you guys how easy this is to get replaced. We keep spare airbags on our truck at all time because it's not a part that's easily obtained. You can't just go down to some store and get them. Usually mechanic shops will have to order them, so we keep a couple on hand. I'll leave a link down in the description if you guys are interested in ordering a couple to keep on hand on your truck. It's a real simple, easy fix. I've heard people having to wait 2-3 days to have the airbag ordered and get it repaired, and if with a fix that it just takes about 10-15 minutes, to have to wait 3 days just to get the part, I think is absolutely crazy. So highly recommend ordering a few and have them on hand. We stopped at AA Sleeper a while back and picked up a couple, but just because I didn't have the part number to order the right one. But I will leave you guys the part number down below in the description. Let's get it changed. All right, so this is the airbag we're gonna be changing. It's got a really tiny air pin hole on the side. The first thing you want to do is let the bag deflate. Once it's lost all its air, we'll go ahead and take it off. It's a real easy process. You push this up. Actually, pretty simple. Now let me get in here with a wrench. What we got to do is take this bottom fitting off, and then this circle nut thing. I don't know the correct term for it. It's just a nut or a bolt or a nut. It's a nut holding on the airbag to the part. So let me get under here. If my camera lady could back up a little bit. So some of the tools you'll need, some wrenches, pretty simple. You'll need some plumber's tape when we reinstall it to make sure everything's airtight, and big size wrench because that nut on the bottom is pretty good size, so I'm just going to use a crescent wrench. They don't make it easy to get to. So first we want to take out this fitting. This is our airline fitting. Real easy to take out. This is what we're going to put the Teflon tape around, or I like to call it plumber's tape. Next, we're going to grab our crescent wrench because we got to get this big one off. And this is the hard one to get to. Once you got that bottom nut off, you're just going to unscrew it. Just keep twisting there. Got the old one out. Pretty simple. There's a nut that's up here that screws into the top part of the airbag. You can see this is kind of dirty. This airbag's just worn out. You know, it's got a lot of stuff flaking off of it. So we got that off. I may have to have Heather start the truck while I cap this airline off to get the other airbags to lift the sleeper back up. But I'm gonna try to get the airbag in there first. Here's a new airbag. It's the Link Cabmate 1102-0074. Yeah, I'm gonna have Heather start the truck up, and I'm just gonna hold my thumb over this, and we're gonna have the other airbags lift the sleeper up. All right, we got the airbag in there. I'm gonna let the sleeper back down, just let off. Is it blowing my beard?
Yeah.
Alright. Now they do sell metal fittings that you can cap this off with instead of having to hold it. I actually have one somewhere, but I couldn't find it. I just used my thumb and had my handy assistant help me out with that. Next, we got to put our bolt back on. This is what holds the airbag in place. And for some reason, they did not give us the right one. The one they put on there, it's like the wrong threading. All right, we got that pain in the butt bolt on there. I don't know if your guys' is gonna be so hard to tighten or loosen. I think whoever installed these put the wrong size thread on there. This bolt right here screws onto the airbag to hold it from bouncing off this thing. Well, the threads don't match, so it doesn't go on there good. So we had to kind of force it. The part this screws onto is plastic. So we were able to re-thread it with this metal. So next, all we gotta do is take our fitting, our Teflon tape, wrap a little tape around there. You wanna go with the threads on this. You don't need a lot of it, maybe once or twice around it, and I think I went the wrong direction. I sure did. So, if you put it on there the wrong way, when you go to thread it on, it's gonna go against itself. Now, I don't know the correct term of which way it's supposed to go. It just has to go the same directions you'll be threading it in. All right, just like that. There we go. That is always a pain in the butt, trying to thread something in a tight space. I'm gonna use my handy ratchet wrench. Got that nice and airtight in there. Stick your airline back up in all the way. Then we'll start the truck up and let it air up. And that is how you change a sleeper airbag. You know, I like to say it's easy, and technically it is. It took us about 30-45 minutes. I don't know how many other sleepers have that same problem with the bolt being the wrong size. Seems like they force fed it on there as well, which kind of re-threaded the plastic part. But it's a super simple part to find. You could probably go to a Home Depot and find the right size for it. We got it on there. We re-threaded the plastic part. It's on there nice and tight, and we ain't gonna have no problems with it until we need a new airbag eventually. But super simple job to do. I think the most important part is have those airbags on hand. Like I said, you cannot get those at just any store or part store. Any shop you go to have it fixed, they'll have to order it, and you could lose a day or two just waiting for them to order that airbag. So having a couple on hand is I think extremely important, just because that as a part so hard to find and so easily to go bad. Have a couple on hand
and have a handy assistant to help you.
Yeah, don't forget to have a handy assistant. I couldn't have done it by myself. It was a pain in the butt. That one bolt on there, I don't know why. And I've had this problem in the past. I don't know why I haven't went and got the right size for it. Don't let some repair shop or mechanic tell you that they have to jack the sleeper up just to get the airbag in and out. You don't need it. The airline can be either capped off, bypassed. It's a super simple job to do out on the road. The center airbags, they're a little bit more difficult to get to. What I do on there's 3 airbags in the middle between the frame. Those 3 airbags are all fed from one single airline. The airline comes from the passenger side, goes in, has a T fitting at the bottom of the airbag. One airline goes in one side, one airline goes in the other. And what I use is this little bypass. I'll take the airlines off of each side of the T fitting. I'll put that in there, start the truck up, get the sleeper jacked up with the other good airbags, and then I'll replace the airbag, put the T fitting back in, the new airbag, and then take this out and put the airlines back into it. If I have another one of those 3 go out again, I'll do a video on that, how easy it is, but you don't need to jack up the sleeper. Using the existing good airbags is plenty enough to get it lifted up high enough to get the airbag out and get the new one in. So I hope you guys liked the video. If you guys have any comments or have any experience with this, leave your suggestion or comment down below. And until our next video, peace, love, and expediting.